Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to another video, another Matchday vlog. At the start of the season, if you'd have told me that when we played Nottingham Forest in the second half of the season, one team would be 16th and the other would be 6th, I'd have told you that Tottenham will probably be 6th and Nottingham Forest will be 16th. And I would have been very wrong. Tottenham is 16th and Nottingham Forest are 6th. But we are in the semi-finals of the Europa League after beating Frankfurt in the quarter-finals. And I think both those games go to show how important Mickey van der Ven is to the team. In the second leg, he was my man of the match. I think without him, we're destined to lose every game. But with him, we can beat anyone. And I think it will be the exact same today. If he starts, I think we'll beat Forest. If he doesn't, I can see us losing. But yeah, let's get straight into it. We're here at Hillingdon Station, about to go on the Metropolitan line to King's Cross. Okay, so we're on the Metropolitan line. We start at Hillingdon, then we go all the way to King's Cross. We're here at King's Cross, about to get on the Victoria line, and we'll get some interviews when we get to the stadium. Okay, hello everybody, we're inside the stadium, and we have a very nice chocolate bar. I'll give it a little try, pre-game meal. Let's see how it tastes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, hello everybody, we're inside the stadium and we're here with
Bruce,
Bruce, what are your thoughts going into today's game?
a good time to be playing Forest. A few weeks ago, I'd have said Forest bound to win, but I think Tottenham are in with a good shout today.
I really hope so. I think, especially with Van der Ven in the team, we have a really good chance of winning.
They do. His speed should keep Forest out with a bit of luck. Yeah, absolutely.
Bruce, what do you think the score's going to be today?
I think 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. I'd probably say the same. Now we've got Van der Ven back. I think he's so crucial, this team.
Absolutely.
And Bruce, I understand you're a Leeds fan, and you just been promoted back to the Premier League. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Leeds won 6-0 today. I'm here with my son, who's a big Spurs fan, so he makes me come to these games. Last time Leeds were in the Premiership, I came to see Spurs Leeds, and Spurs got a fluky 4-3 win. Were you there?
I was there.
Yeah, what a game that was. An amazing game. So I hope to see a repeat next season when Leeds come back here.
I agree, but maybe without the entertaining Ange, maybe we don't have that. But Bruce, thank you very much.
Yeah, good to see you.
And come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs.
Oh, sack Costa Cogley. 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 Come on, you Spurs! We are 5 minutes in and it's 1-0.
Come on, that bounce.
We can't blame Vicario, he's been so good for us. Every week. 5 minutes, 1 minute. The last 4 games, 3 of them we've conceded in the first 5 minutes. That is a joke. Could hear me singing before the game. Sack Postecoglou. But in all fairness, we do need to give him probably the bottom. It's probably end of the season he needs to go. Win the Europa League or not. Come on, you Spurs!
Fucking head, you useless cunt. Why don't you
This is 2-0. This is a joke.
This is why Postecoglou has to go.
Yeah, he does.
Hands out, what?
We're 2-0 down to Nottingham Forest.
We could be free.
Yeah, it should be free.
Can you what?
But
That was a fucking shot.
The 2 goals he could have saved. Fucking disgrace.
Dad, how many goals till we go home?
What's a fucking disgrace?
2-0 down.
Dad, how many goals till we go home?
Once it gets to 4, we're going.
We're at 4. You heard it there, 4-0 and we're off. Half time here at Tottenham Stadium, we are 2-0 down. Macario's made 2 mistakes, which have both led to goals. Richarlison, he's a donkey. He's an absolute donkey. He cannot finish, he cannot dribble, he cannot pass, he cannot do anything. He has to be taken off at half time and never play for this football club ever again. Teo and Odobert have actually looked quite positive. And to be honest, Nottingham Forest, they may be in the Champions League spots, they're not even that good. We are just really, really, really crap. We're really, really bad. We are really bad. I mean, it just gets worse every week, doesn't it? Every week it just gets worse and worse. Like, I understand now everything is like the Europa League, but just give up on the league. We still need to win games. This is a joke. Come on, you Spurs. We're back in it. It's 2-1. We're outside the stadium. We've left, but Richarlison has scored. It was absolutely woeful today. But yeah, hope to make a late comeback. Come on, you Spurs. Okay, hello everybody. We're on the train back from the game, and we're here with my dad. Dad, what are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, it's a similar story for the whole season, isn't it? You know, you're 2 goals down in 15 minutes. It's very difficult to win a game, especially against a team like Forest, who are going to put 11 men behind the ball. However, there were some positives. You know, the players like Odobert and Tell, you know, they look very dynamic, you know, and they look like they could cause serious problems, you know, if they're given enough game time. You know, on top of that, we did have plenty of chances to score. Unfortunately, they fell to Richarlison, who, you know, hasn't had many games. You know, he's tuning himself
He's a
up.
donkey.
But yeah, overall, you know, if he gets 10 chances in a game, maybe he'll score 1. You know, he's not a killer, is he?
I thought today, I mean, after the first 15 minutes, we didn't play badly, you know. We did create chances. We looked okay defensively. But you cannot go 2-0 down in the first 15 minutes in any game. That just can't happen.
And as well, some of the defending and goalkeeping was shocking in that first 20 minutes.
Vicario,
but even Romero switched off again. He's done this a number of times this season, and he wants to play for Real Madrid. I don't think so.
I hate to slate Vicario, but today he made 2 mistakes that really, really cost us. Dad, next week, I don't think the game even needs to be played. We're going to lose to Liverpool. We're going to have to do that clap at the end of the game because they're going to win the league against us.
We don't get much at Anfield.
No. So I'm going to ask you about the game after that. A game that we will be going to. There will be a Matchday vlog for. Make sure you check it out. Bodeglimt. Dad, what are your thoughts going into the semi-final of the Europa League against Bodeglimt?
All I know is they're a Scandinavian team. They'll run. They'll be well organised. They'll probably play on the counter-attack, and they'll use their set pieces and put the ball in the box as often as they can, when they can. However, 11 against 11, I'd say we have far more quality. But in that home game, before we go away to Norway, we need to score goals. We need to be 3 or 4 up, because when we go away, they're on a plastic pitch. It's difficult to play on. You saw it against Tamworth. It was a disaster. This is a team who were in 8th tier football. And on this occasion as well, Postecoglou should know a lot about them after losing to them twice in the Champions League when he started at Celtic.
I can confirm, because I've done a bit of research on Bodø/Glimt, they do play on the counter, and I worry that with this high line, they're going to kill us. I know they've got an extremely good striker, and they can get goals. And if we don't win this first leg 3-4-0, they've shown that at home they rarely lose. They're very, very good. They beat Lazio 2-0 at home. That's a difficult thing to do,
Their
beating Lazio.
manager is very sought after by teams from Holland and Germany. He's very sought after.
And yet, he stays at Bodø/Glimt because I think that he knows there's something very special going on at that club. And they're in the semi-finals of the Europa League. That's incredible. You know, that's something we dreamed of at the start of the season. And we're a big 6 team in the Premier League. And Dad, my final question for you today is a bit of a different one. What's your vision for the future of Tottenham?
Well, hopefully win the Europa League, then fire Ange, and then the homecoming of Pochettino.
And then he wins the Super Cup.
That would be the icing on the cake.
Amazing. Absolutely. I know you made a little comic strip for it as well, didn't you?
I've done a comic strip.
We'll put it on the screen now for you.
You know, that's my dream. It's always been my dream for him to come back. He should have never left.
Well, I've made my own comic strip. My vision is that we do go on and win the Europa League. Yes, that's very good. And then we'll probably give Ange a bit of time in the next season. But I can't see it turning up.
What you saw happen with Man United and Ten Hag winning the FA Cup. At times like, let's say he does win it, which we want him to. You have to be ruthless. He is simply not at this level.
I think we should give him until November. If we're still doing poor, let's sack him and then give Ryan Mason a proper chance. Give him until the end of the season, and then end of the World Cup. I know you're not Pochettino now, Dad, but I think it's very difficult to get him now because he's the manager of the USA. It's going to be very difficult to get him. So I think maybe if we could get, him after the World Cup, after having Ryan Mason for a season, we could be set up perfectly for 26-27. And, we won't need a rebuild. We'll be built and we'll have a manager who's, knows what they're doing.
Whatever happens, Charlie, you've got to do it at the end of the season. You've got players there that are possibly thinking about leaving after losing 22 games already. It's probably going to end up 24, 25. You've got to bring someone in that's going to show them the way. I love Mason. He's a club man, but that's going to put more doubt in players' minds.
Yes, but I do think in the interim spells he's had, he has, shown, he knows what he's doing. But Dad, thank you very much.
Thank you, Charlie, and
come on, you Spurs. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Really disappointed about the result, but I mean, I've slated Ange so much this season, but today I'm not, because as much as I think he set us out to lose, last week against Wolves, today against Forest, mistakes have cost us, and I cannot blame him for the mistakes. And in a game like Eintracht Frankfurt, we didn't make any mistakes, played really well and got a win. So hopefully, we can keep up these positive performances, but, get some consistent results, not loss after loss. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and it's very late, so have a good rest of your night.